All right, so here we are with Mr.
Snow, Daryl Snow.
Snow.
Yes.
All right. So we have a question. A lot of my viewers in my YouTube channel were asking about that gap do you have on the walls right here, and they were like, I don't know, that job doesn't look professional because they saw that gap on the drywall, and they were like concerned about that. They thought it's gonna be filled with mud and tape, and it's not, right?
No. The gap will be covered by a trim piece. When you do log walls and your ceilings bare on the log walls, then you have to also bare the ceilings on post.
Okay.
Post and beam. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 posts in here, and those beams on the post carry the entire ceiling. Since the logs grow and shrink with moisture, then the ceiling has to be able to move as well. So if you attach the ceiling to the walls, you will pop the walls off. So this joint allows the ceiling to move, and you can see from these screws
Yep.
that the ceiling has already adjusted for the weight of the
Yeah.
drywall.
We have at least 5 beds in there already.
A little bit. Some has been because of adjusting here.
Okay.
Because as the bearing on the walls changes, you adjust the post base.
Okay.
So the whole ceiling system moves with the logs
All right.
until it settles, and then it basically stops. But
All
then
right.
the gap that you see allows this, and you can come into here, you see it better.
Yep.
The gap that you see allows this to move behind here, and no fasteners here because this wall moves behind.
Yep.
And then in the end, I'll use this as a trim piece. The trim attaches at the top, and it can move on the wall face with the ceiling.
All right.
So
I
as the
see.
ceiling settles or needs to settle, then that trim can move without damaging the wall.
Damaging. That's the main purpose. Don't damage the walls.
That's the main purpose. The gap here would need to be bigger if these were brand new logs, but these logs have been in place with the roof on them for about almost a year.
Okay.
So a lot of the settling has already taken place, and we don't anticipate more than, a half inch or 3/4 of an inch more settling
Okay.
at this point. So that
So
gap,
that'll be good. Inch and a half.
yeah, so that gap allows the ceiling to move down as the logs settle
Okay.
and compress. Once we put the
So-
air conditioner in here, it will make these logs shrink a little bit more from the moisture.
Mm-hmm.
And that's also why you have the gap at the top of the
Okay.
all the doors
I
and
see
windows.
that. All right. So we have the
all
same
the
gap
doors and
here.
windows.
Yep.
See,
Yep.
I in here as well.
So
Otherwise,
that's more like engineer or something like that, right?
Yes,
It's not
yes.
just about set the logs and leave it.
Right.
So you have to know what you're
what
doing.
happens is if you didn't leave the gap with the logs, is the logs would settle and it would break the windows.
Okay, I see.
And that has actually happened to.
It
a
makes
friend-
sense. I mean, this is my first house doing it this way.
Right.
I've been doing it log homes before, but they asked me to hang the drywall all the way up to the ceiling, but don't put screws on the top plate. That's all they ask.
Right.
But it's the same. I mean, all the weight it's on the drywall.
Yes. The reason we did the gap is because the logs, if I use 4 feet plus 4 feet, it doesn't reach the ceiling. But if
Yeah.
I use 4 feet plus 4.5, then I've got all kinds of different sizes.
Yep.
If I use 4.5 plus 4.5, then it's too tall.
Yeah.
So this works, and then that little piece up here gives just enough to catch the trim and make the trim face up.
Nice.
And
Now
so
everything have sense. Makes sense.
And now, so the drywall finishers are happy because they don't have to tape and mud this piece.
That was something I was worried about. I was like, oh man, they are not gonna be happy whenever they start taping the angles there.
Right. Drywall finisher does not have to do this piece because my trim will go here, and then I will caulk.
How thick is gonna be your trim? Like 1 inch,
3/4.
3/4? So,
3/4 by 6.
Okay.
So it'll be
So basically, he just
6 inches.
gonna have to mount the screws there, the fasteners, right?
Behind here, he doesn't have to do anything.
I mean, the ones on the ceiling,
But here,
like those.
here on the ceiling,
Yeah.
see. Yeah,
All right.
only on the ceiling.
Okay. Well, thank you so much,
You're
Mr.
welcome.
Snow.
Thank you for the
You
good
will
work.
be on YouTube if you wanna catch up your video there. You will be able to watch it maybe tomorrow.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you very much. I'll get
Thank
that
you.
from